Hello guys and welcome to SteveKnows, some amazing virtual reality news stories today that I want to share with you, and ones that could potentially change how standalone virtual reality is done and how it is used for the future. It's so good. If you want to enter the giveaway as well, the Oculus Quest giveaway is still available. Subscribe to the channel, link down below on how to enter. But before we get started with the news, a quick word from the sponsor, and then let's begin. So first, let's start off. We all know that Microsoft is on the back foot about adopting virtual reality. Their focus seems to be in the augmented reality space, where they hope to get a jump on the enterprise adoption before anyone else. I'm not personally aware of that many augmented reality kits, or at least compared to the virtual reality space, or we just don't hear about them. But it looks like someone wants to step in and give Microsoft a run for their money, taking the Hololens head on, and that is Nreal. They have just stated that they're going to launch an enterprise standalone augmented reality unit by the end of this year. Nreal had previously already developed an AR wearable focused on the consumer, us, called the Nreal Lite, which for $500 you get a pair of goggles that link to your smartphone via a wire connecting via a USB-C connection, and it provides that user with AR capabilities. This product, much like the original HoloLens, suffers from that issue that most augmented reality devices suffer from, that we're looking through a TV screen. The field of view is just so small, it's really annoying. I want AR to surround me, not just look through a small magnified TV screen of it. They were going to release that in 2019, but it's been delayed until this year as well, which I'm pretty interested to see, because not many consumer AR wearables. That sounds pretty interesting. But anyway, this new AR is for enterprise and all-in-one, no additional hardware required, and it's a headset that's going to be running Android applications as well, which will make it much easier for third parties to build applications for this device. So perhaps it's got an edge on Microsoft there. I can't wait to see what it delivers, because I know that who I'm working for, they're looking into getting VR and AR devices as well, and they're actually looking at the HoloLens at the moment. So if this is something that can provide us with better vendor support or something we can build in-house, I'm looking forward to it. And it's happened again! So it seems E3 is cancelled, and this breaks my heart, because growing up, all the way as a child, all the way up to my mid-20s, I was always so excited for E3, and I dreamed of going one day, because I would always watch every conference back to back, go to friends and families, make them watch it, getting hyped up and excited for all the latest games and new technology that's going to be coming out. But then all of a sudden people were dropping out. Nintendo no more. They started doing directs or YouTube announcements. They just had stalls at E3. And it's okay, we still got PlayStation and Xbox, but no, wait, Sony decided to back out as well, and it was just Xbox last year, and it wasn't that great. I feel like these companies are going to see how this year goes when they take the virtual approach and see that there potentially isn't much difference in the money that they're gaining from hosting these events in person versus virtually, and then we're no longer going to have an E3, a GDC, an F8. I just hope that doesn't happen, because it's more than just an event. It's a place where people from all over the world come together as a community, share this passion, and if they take that away from us... But this channel is about virtual reality, and you know who's not letting us down, and that is VR. We had last year the first virtual reality showcase at E3, and it was brilliant to see all of the epic games that were coming out, and especially when they just announced new hardware, we were excited to see what's around the corner. But now the hardware's been released, it's time to hear about all these great games, and they are going to be doing this showcase again this year, which is... I'm grateful, at least we're not missing out on that. I will be streaming that event on the channel, so come along and join me, and let's get excited about what's to come around the corner. Good news, everyone! We do have some good news, though, from Facebook, in fact, and this one's all about games. This year, 2020, if we're all going to be locked in, I'm going to need some pretty great games to keep me occupied, so please bring us some good games. I can't wait to see them. So what Facebook are doing, even though there's no F8 or GDC, is that they're still going to provide us with content during the 16th of March up to the 19th of March. And every day they're going to be posting things on their blog, on the Oculus blog website, about new game content, new games that are coming out around the corner, interviews, just all about games. And I'm so glad to hear that. They also are going to be posting a few videos as well, one about virtual reality business, one about virtual reality multiplayer, and what they think the future looks like in that space, which sounds pretty interesting. And also one about how they can help developers, which is probably about their start program. So stay tuned. As soon as these announcements have been made, I will be sharing them with you. So let's talk about games now. There is a new Quest game, a puzzler in fact. These games always surprise me. I never feel like I want to play a puzzler, but as soon as I do, they're just fantastic. So we should probably give them some more love. This is from Immersion VR and it should be coming to all major platforms. We were made aware of this via a Reddit post where someone had put up some gameplay for the upcoming game Extreme Escapes with Oculus Quest footage. And the Quest footage looks incredible. You seem to be in this small confined space up in the clouds with devices around for you to press buttons and push and figure out how to escape. But when you go up in this footage and you just see the clouds open up in front, oh, it just looks beautiful. It actually reminds me of that Red Bull space skydive. I can't believe that happened. That guy's crazy. The gameplay really does seem like a puzzler that I've not really played before. You're going to be in extreme situations, such as what we've seen here, thousands of feet high, inducing that inherent fear we all have of heights. I look forward to hearing more about this one. Now for the one I am really excited for. This is a pretty awesome story, and especially for the people out there that don't have a beastly gaming PC to make use of virtual reality. So you may know of Shadow, which is like this alternative to Nvidia's GeForce, which allows users with low spec or average spec hardware to make use of cloud services to play games so they can play in ultra settings or play in 4K, just being able to play the best of PC gaming on low spec hardware. It seems they are now branching out of this pancake scene and into the virtual reality one with their new closed beta, which you can sign up for now since the 13th of March, and it will be available on the 1st of April. This is being called the VR Exploration Program, so it will allow a small, limited group access to PCVR titles via their cloud service. So if you want to sign up, there are some requirements. You need a 100 megabit download speed, 20 megabit upload speed, and a ping of less than 15 milliseconds. They also recommend that you have a 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi router, as well as an Oculus Quest headset. What? Facebook's Quest will be the first standalone device that they will support. Yes, this PCVR service is being worked on right now and is in its beta phase, is being made for the Oculus Quest, which means via our Quest, wirelessly, we're going to be able to play games like Half-Life Alyx or Asgard's Wrath. This is exactly where virtual reality should be going. We've seen problems before with cloud gaming when it was being pushed for the console market. People just didn't really want to adopt it, but for the PC market, there seems to be more of a demand because people already have these notebooks or laptops that they've spent quite a few £100s on, which is the same price as a console, but it's still not great specs. The specs aren't good enough for virtual reality. So providing this service is going to allow people who don't want to shell out £2,000 to be able to play some of the greatest PC VR titles there are. And via the Oculus Quest, which is even better because it seems to be selling like hotcakes, and it has this imagery or the branding of being an all-in-one device. I really do hope that this is successful, as it will allow more users access to some of the best games out there. But it sounds great, but is this too good to be true? Because I know it relies heavily on an internet connection, and lots of data is being sent back and forth in virtual reality. The Oculus Quest via virtual desktop, it's pretty good, but it's not as good as that wired connection still. So we'll have to see how well implemented their services are. But if they've nailed it, this is big news. So that's it from me today, guys. Thanks for watching to the end of the video. Like, subscribe, join the giveaway. Thank you to my patrons. You are absolute legends. Happy gaming, guys. Good day.